Hello again, this is my fifth and final video in this mini series of 5 tips for self-love and acceptance, how I moved from living a life with tainted love to pure love. Remember that tainted love is loving from a place of protection and how it can prevent us from engaging with ourselves and others, unlike connecting from pure love where our true essence is exposed and it is loved and accepted by ourselves first. That brings me to my fifth and final tip for self-love and acceptance. Love yourself deeply. It takes an ongoing practice of gratitude, forgiveness, and letting go of what doesn't serve you. Sometimes letting go of people that no longer serve you so you can grow and evolve. I learned that sometimes people or events come into our life to teach us a lesson. Once we get that lesson, we can thank them and let them go. Remember, we spoke about taking responsibility and how to acknowledge our part in any situation. That is the biggest act of self-love and humility that can and will allow you to love yourself deeply and accept yourself fully. So to summarize, let's have a look at the 5 tips again. First, we have to identify our aspects by getting a clear and objective view, like a bird's eye view. Once we have that information, we move on to the next stage, which we get to learn to respect all parts by owning and taking responsibility for any event that has brought us here today, especially the ones that made us feel so imperfect. With that, we can move on to the next and maybe the most challenging yet rewarding step, which is ask for help. Remember that asking for help can and will support your growth the minute you get your ego out of the way. Think of it like asking for support of your strengths rather than how weak you may appear. My 4th tip for self-love and acceptance and how to move from living a life of tainted love to a life with pure love is share your secret. Sharing your secret will allow you to honor your truths by sharing your stories. Every time you do that and touch another soul that needed to hear about your story, they can tap into their own inner knowing and learn something new or a way forward, a solution, and understanding and awareness. My 5th and last tip was love yourself deeply by letting go of what or who no longer serves you. Thank you again for tuning into my mini series and allowing me to share with you my story and how I moved from living a life of tainted love to living a life now with pure love. Consider downloading my ebook for more detailed information and simply click the link attached. Now imagine what are the possibilities for your next step. How can you move into living a life with pure love? Thank you. This is Maya Bilales.